What is it about Filipino talents that make them stand out?
Here's the thing.
This is actually made by
particular,
Crawford.
we've seen it with Korea, with K-pop, and I guarantee you, in the next 5 years, there's going to be some superstars come from Asia, and that's what's going to happen.
When was this? 2 years ago. I wonder what the time of this clip was.
Yeah, when
because he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, but also
Easy to tell.
he wasn't specific enough. He said Asia. I would have said
we called it 4 years ago.
4 years ago,
Yeah.
I said from the Philippines, the next superstars is coming from the Philippines.
Yeah, we've said it. And look, I guess we didn't know that it was going to be
Quote
SB19.
me on that.
To be fair, I did not guess that it was going to be SB19. That's fair.
No, but I knew the wave was moving in the Philippines.
I
Like
knew
I
it
knew
was gonna
the
be
next
somewhere.
big thing is happening from the Philippines,
Yeah.
and it was very easy to tell.
Right after we said it, Zach Tabudlo, Moira, who else sort of really broke through in that sense. I thought Morissette could have, but it seems that there isn't really a space for power vocalists in the West.
Shame.
Because
the
they
heck
have
is
their
wrong?
own, like the US has their own power vocalists, and there isn't really that much space. There's a girl called Grace Kinsler right now. She's kicking ass in China, but she's American. But I mean, in America, like her Spotify streams, no one fucking knows who she is.
Exactly.
So
It's interesting. I feel like it's
for vocal acrobats, there's not really
it's
much
not
space.
much of like there's not much going on.
Even look at the way Ariana Grande has had to evolve
Correct,
her own music
correct.
and whatever. But in terms of pop, Beanie, look at SB19 are obviously the ones that I think are breaking through the most. But we're still to have an artist from the Philippines in the last 5 years get a #1 billboards in the US and the UK.
It's coming though. It's 100% coming.
Only a matter of time.
I do think that David probably said Asia because he does work with a lot of Asian artists. Like, Indonesia has an immense amount of talent pool. Malaysia has an incredible amount of talent pool. Singapore has incredible singers. And so as
obviously
a
the
whole,
Philippines.
and obviously the Philippines. But so I think he generalized in that way. But it's obvious that the people that are coming for the #1s is the Philippines.
And I'm glad this investment's going on.
And it's aggressive.
Thank you.
It's true. It's just a fact.
It means a lot.
Filipinos are known for their talent. They are also known to be one of the most competitive people in the world.
right.
As a Pinoy myself, I grew up watching different amateur beauty pageants, sports, singing, and dancing competitions. Let me tell you that those battles, they can get pretty intense.
Yeah, they're
and because of
pretty
that,
real deal.
competitors push themselves really hard. Sometimes hard enough that they reach not just
Oh my
professional
God.
level of talent, but also stand out as one of the best in the world.
Billy Crawford.
Lea Salonga losing her mind.
Yeah, Lea Salonga, yeah.
Love that.
I guess there hasn't been another Lea Salonga.
No, there hasn't. What the heck is going on? I've been saying it for a long time. The theater.
SB19 fits those criteria.
Yes.
I can easily say that all of them are
this was 2
talented,
years
but you
ago.
can't deny that some of them have God-given talents, like Stell's vocals and Ken's unique low
He
voice.
did murder. Yeah, it's probably like, Felix from Stray Kids, Ken from SB19, Bang Young-kook from Korea.
I guess.
There's
And then you also have.
a couple in Japan that have a really deep voice.
yeah, Basso Profondo. But there's also from Korea. You got the guy from Forestella, Worim Ko.
I would say Worim Ko is
Worim.
superior than everyone else because he's
also
classically
able,
based.
But he's also able to do the pop stuff, which I think puts him at an advantage.
Yeah, Worim Ko, like, I don't think Worim Ko can do R&B as well as Felipe.
No, definitely.
I
not.
think Felipe is the best R&B artist of Basso Profondo, probably
Yes.
in a very long fucking time.
I also think what Ken
In the
has
world.
that nobody else has in the industry of all these names that we have mentioned, range. Like their range and the capability of doing this live
and dance.
sets him apart. Oh, yes.
And dance. Worim Ko can dance to the
I
level
know,
I
that's
can.
true. Well, holy
I
crap,
guess
no.
Felix can, but the problem with Felix is Felix doesn't. I think Felix artistry, we're actually yet to see the depth of it.
Correct. We're yet to see the artistically development
of just Felix. So Stray Kids, obviously one of the rare unicorns of Korean pop that writes.
Insane.
That they write themselves.
Stadiums.
But I am interested to see Felix as a solo artist at some point. See what he explores artistically and personally. But R&B wise, I would say Ken is sort of superior in terms of technique. I would say Wooden Core. And in terms of commercial appeal, I think Felix is unbeaten.
Well, just because of the amount of tickets they're selling. Yeah, I agree. But nobody does this.
But they also have extremely skilled members in Justin, Josh, and Pablo, who equally contributes through the creative side of things, exceptional dancing, and inventive songwriting. Skills that they didn't...
Pablo might be the best hit maker in the Philippines at the moment.
I agree.
Yeah, because he writes everything. Him and his brother.
From the get-go, but through rigorous years of training. They practice dance routines 1,000 times before they even perform them in public. And in their humble beginnings, they didn't even mind performing.
They don't have to.
I don't think they have to do this.
Performing for nobody.
How crazy is that?
That's insane. Now they can't go to the mall, get Jollibee without getting mobbed.
Hell no. I want them to be in the next...
Progress!
I want them to be in the next Jollibee ad.
Do them back then.
Oh, that would be cool.
Quentong Jollibee.
No, but they are the face. They are the face of McDonald's. They cannot compete.
Well, McDonald's used to have decent ads.
They did, yes.
But I'd like the story-based ones. So maybe the story of Ken or something, or the story of Esbenante.
I love that.
And they make the crowd fucking cry.
I love that.
They even got criticized in their own home country.
Kung papanoorin ko to, di ko alam tong ginagawa natin to, hindi ko sasabihin mga Pilipino.
The product was raw.
Malagay ka ng tattoo sa mukha. Yung kahit henna lang. Tapos nakabahag ka.
Kay papangit.
But that didn't stop them from becoming the now Philippine cultural
ambassador. Fucked up. But the
weird.
product was raw, so it's like...
Yeah,
it was really easy to hate. It was really easy to be like...
They were working with their fingernails.
Yeah, like there was obviously a struggle, and you could tell. And we even said at the beginning, it's like there's potential here, but this isn't the final version of this product.
Correct.
So whatever, and that's good because that means whatever criticism they were given at the start, it no longer applies because they've simply just gone back to normal.
They started making waves by becoming the first Pinoy pop group that broke a record in the Billboard charts.
SB19's Bazinga spends a record-breaking 7th week at number 1. The Filipino group's single surpasses the 6-week run of BTS's Butter.
They were also the first Filipino artists to have performed on a major US TV network and proceeded to have the nationwide concert tour in that country. At this point, there's no denying the fact that SB19 has already established their place in the Pinoy music industry by not just expanding its reach, but also boosting Philippine tourism. It's quite evident by looking at these amazing people that came from different parts of the world and decided to visit the Philippines because of them. Now that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
Another Filipino, or rather
I'm pretty sure
Filipino.
they probably have a deal with the tourism board or something.
Oh,
because they bring so much business. Especially, like,
they
think about their whole
work
pact
with
attack
the
thing.
government.
Yeah,
They do work with the
It makes
government
sense.
every now and then. So
BTS in Korea, they're
they
very
do
well
the
known for
same as
doing this
well.
type of stuff. In
Sort of
Japan, what's that group? AK-48 Japan? Or something like that?
AK.
AK-48? Yeah. Not AK-47. AKB. Or some stuff like that. It's the big Japanese group.
Yeah, it's the Japanese group, the 48 members.
Well, actually, I'll tell you what, Baby Metal. They're
Yes.
very well known for people that they have such a US audience.
They pulled so many people to go into Japan just to see Baby Metal.
That they're like spokespeople, you know,
Yeah.
for like, oh, fucking come
Love
visit.
that.
That we need to be proud of is SB19's friend herself, AC Bonifacio.
AC,
Together with
that's
her
true.
brother
She's
Lucky,
awesome.
they formed a duo
It's very
called Lucky
worldwide.
Aces, and they made it to the Ellen show to showcase their electrifying dance moves.
Yeah, AC is actually so fire.
I forget that she did this.
Me too.
She's been at this for a while.
Clean, kiddos.
People were blown away by how good they were despite being at a very young age. This gave them the opportunity to meet and perform with the one and only Ariana Grande.
That's actually what she did.
That's actually so sweet.
They even made an appearance in Hollywood in a popular dance movie franchise
Yeah, she's
called
very
Step
worldwide.
Up.
God damn
That's
Damn, they're
actually
good.
so clean,
In
though. These
2021,
kids are
AC
so
represented
sick.
the Philippines in the yearly YouTube Fan Fest together with SB19 and also
Yes.
have done
Yeah, I
multiple
remember.
Mad
collaborations
famous.
with them.
But you see, I did
What I
not
really
know
like about these
that
types of
she
performers
had so
and their
much
songs-
Their pedigree's nuts.
pedigree
Yeah.
before this. Like, I just thought she
But
was
did you
insane.
know that
but-
another Pinoy artist had already been utilizing dance breaks
Billy Crawford.
in the
Yes.
early 2000s?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Billy Crawford. Billy Crawford is mad popular in France.
Okay, stop, because Billy Crawford was a backup singer, a backup dancer for Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
like, come on.
Billy pretends like
Billy
like he
walks
doesn't
around
dance
like a
that well.
normal.
I don't know why bro stopped dancing. Oh, he's
Maybe
so
he got
shit.
tired, bro. You know,
Like he's an unbelievable fucking dancer.
stupid good. Yes, Billy, give us all.
Billy Crawford.
Yeah, of course. Billy was so famous in Europe at one
He
point.
is-
It was actually
People knew
insane.
him here more than they did in the Philippines at one point, and I was like, how? No, not that they knew him more. He was more relevant in Europe than
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
in the Philippines at one
Yeah,
point.
he's definitely now the other way around.
It's
But
because of Dancing with the Stars France.
yeah, yeah.
Opinion, this dude has got to be one of the most underrated Filipino artists ever.
Do you think
Barely
he's
does
underrated?
I
anything.
don't think he's
Do you
underrated
think he's
because his
underrated,
commercial
though?
value has done him really well. Maybe he feels underrated because maybe people don't think of him as like a Regine Velasquez
Ah, yeah, well,
or
I
like
guess.
a Lea Salonga. But
Or
Billy,
like a JR, because he was also in the same era of R&B.
I'd say he was probably more successful than Jay.
Oh, yeah,
Because
I
remember,
think so.
Jay did very well in the Philippines and the US,
Hmm.
but Billy did very well in the continent of fucking Europe.
Yeah, that's right.
Like he was very popular. UK,
So
France,
popular.
Spain, Portugal.
Actually, I knew of Billy Crawford because of Dancing
Dance,
with the
yeah.
Stars.
Than the credit he deserves anymore. Most people only see him as some goofy guy with a few dance moves, but little did they know that one of his greatest achievements was being able to
There you go.
perform with the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
No. There's Billy.
That's insane. That's legendary, my guy. He shared the stage with
Well, also,
Michael Jackson.
also, Billy Crawford is a platinum-selling artist.
Oh yes, he is.
Like, it's obviously awesome that he collaborated with Michael, but he's also a platinum-selling artist
Yeah.
several times.
by himself. But like Efra, this is just iconic. So good.
It's so unreal thinking that they actually practiced together.
That's
from
what I'm
even had some
thinking.
cool interactions.
Sa floor doon, naglagay siya ng mga arcades kasi may mga schools na pinapapunta siya. Natapos ako sa school, pumunta ako doon, diretso ako, maaga pa ako. So naglalaro ako. Biglang may tumapik sa akin. Tapos gumaganon pa ako, wait. Tapos biglang narinig ko, excuse me. Pinitawan ko yung laro kasi kala ko matatanggal ako sa trabaho ko eh. Kasi, no, hi, my name is Michael and I just want to tell you that there are better games on that side. Yung kinakausap niya ako parang,
I don't know how old he was.
di ba? Ako yung tulalang-tulala talaga. Ako yung
Sana all.
This experience inspired Billy to pursue a career
Yeah,
in show
successful.
business. He started releasing songs.
He didn't start releasing songs. Bro was successful. In English,
He
as well.
has baggers.
And even landed an interesting role in Hollywood in one of those Exorcist movies.
Don't ever touch me with that again, priest.
And did you know that Billy actually sang the iconic Pokemon theme song in its first
That's
movie?
right.
Having the pleasure of singing the theme song for the
That also blew my mind. This guy got
I'm
the
telling you,
biggest side
he's not-
quest.
He's not
in
underrated.
life.
He's not underrated. He is him.
He is him.
People just forget.
I just think he is just taking the time to be a dad now and he's really enjoying
Also,
family
he made
time.
fucking money. Like, but he hosts a lot and he judges a lot.
That is insane, yo. His kid is
This
gonna
man
watch
is definitely full of
Pokemon listening to
achievements
his
and
dad.
not even done yet. The early 2000s was when he hit his prime with these songs.
This is the bag. So good. I love this. This was so good. Iconic outfit, by the way.
We were so confused when we were watching this. We're like, what the fuck did we record?
It was like, this is Latin America.
His music broke into the charts all over Europe and even reached #1 in the Netherlands.
So I'm telling you,
The
he was
name
like,
Billy Crawford became big. He was like the Justin Timberlake of Europe.
yep.
He
Just
was.
look at
He
this
was
crown.
so big here.
I don't know why people don't sit down with him and sort of. I guess maybe different times and the industries have evolved and stuff, but he had the blueprint
He did.
because he
had
got
the
it
pop.
right, man. He was
Yeah.
doing like he was creating songs with international appeal, which also at the time in the early 2000s, English songs were doing really well in the Philippines.
Yes.
Look at some of the most iconic OPMs. English songs were doing very well by Filipino artists in the Philippines. It didn't matter that they were not in Tagalog. But that also kills two birds with one stone because it pays attention to your local fandom, but also it gives you the opportunity to go abroad and start building different fandoms in different parts of the world. Because it turns out the world is really fucking big, and why win one market when you can win all of them?
Yeah.
Or maybe you only win 7 markets out of the fucking however many countries there are. That's way better than just one anyway.
Correct. You already expanded, and
Yeah.
he had it correct. The formula, whatever, I don't remember. I think it was Universal, but I'm not sure. Whatever formula was going on with Billy at the time, it was really correct and it was right. And I think it was a missed opportunity to have other groups and other people do V2 Records.
Virgin Records, fucking
Virgin-
hell, that
he
is
had-
insane.
He had big.
From the age of 15.
Dude, he had it big.
And he did his debut album with them and then Ride with them. Interesting.
That's insane, though.
That's so interesting. Again, like, it's not that he's underrated. I don't think many people sort of considered him like a pioneer of things, but he
But
is.
he is like, come on,
generally
get some respect on this man.
Bonjour à tout le monde, je m'appelle Billy Crawford.
And most recently, he just became the champion of the latest season of Dance with the Stars in France.
Because he's fucking unreal.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Billy Crawford.
And he is like a theater kid, by the way.
Have you seen the clips of him singing Hakuna Matata, all the parts by himself?
Like seriously, did this man ever age?
Yeah, he looks
Also,
the
that's
same.
a very good point.
Perhaps it makes sense why he
Vampire.
achieved all the success because the man is hardworking. In fact, he has been working hard since he was 4 years old in a popular Filipino
Well, he signed at
variety
15.
show called That's Entertainment.
Oh, that's true.
Remember,
he was
in That's
the youngest.
Entertainment.
He was the youngest member of That's Entertainment.
Yeah, we saw this
That's
not long
true.
ago. He actually debuted there on television.
And at that time, he worked with one of the best Filipino artists ever, Lea Salonga.
Also, he worked. I forget his name, but the producer of That's Entertainment, the guy had an eye for the owner and producer of that show had an eye for upcoming talent. Lea was in it. Billy was in it.
Yeah, a bunch of legendary names that became
So
after
many
That's
like
Entertainment.
Filipino artists that end up becoming now what we consider legendary OPM artists.
That's Entertainment was sort of like the training academy for the
so many
Filipino
artists.
for the Filipino artists later.
So many actors.
So many actors, so many singers, like a lot of big moments happening there.
It's, I'll tell you, entertainment. What's his name? His name was Germán Moreno.
That's right. The guy was a visionary.
Yeah, it ran for 10 years. And so many artists fucking got introduced there. Roberto, Sanja Lopez, Ken Chan, Jake Vargas, Billy Crawford, Jano Gibbs, Manelin Reyes, Lea Salonga, Cheryl Cruz. Bro, fucking everyone was in that
Yeah, that's what
show.
I'm saying. It became like the grounds of training for a lot of entertainment people.
Just like Billy, Lea started working at a very young age, and at 10 years old, she was already able to release
I'm not
her
surprised they
solo
got along.
album.
I am but a small voice, I am but a small dream, to smile upon the sun, be free to dance and sing.
At age 17, she auditioned for Miss Saigon
What
to
a
get
clip
the
this is.
lead role of Kim.
Macintosh's camera just.
Sunlight
Also, this is
What a
not
clip!
a first. Let me clarify
that's
this
not a
again.
first audition.
This is not a first audition. You
closed
will
call.
never. No, she had already been casted. So here's what you will never. Let me explain it. I'll super make it clear for everybody out there who think that this is a first. Is not a first audition.
Yeah, because it's unrealistic expectations. Don't expect this to happen. Like,
for Cameron to sit with you
yeah, you're not in the first
and
audition.
sight read with you, you have been casted.
Yeah.
Like, there is no way.
Or maybe there's someone else, but that's it. It's either you or the other person.
Two people, a close call, and
Maybe,
two people,
yeah.
two choices.
And plus,
maybe.
camera crew, fucking
No.
Macintosh himself,
No.
being fucked because he was known.
He's the god. He's the god of West End.
No, but he's known for not taking the fucking time.
Also, he is the guy. He's the guy that's known for not taking. For
Any
saying,
shit.
No, for saying no to everybody. That's great.
Yeah, like
okay, so like no, this is not
one
realistic.
wrong word, enunciation or wrong pronunciation, he would have been like,
Or
there's
you
wrong.
can't side read. The fact that she was sitting there and
she was
he
sight
was side reading for her. You're
Yeah,
done
game
for.
over.
That's-
Lea Salonga special.
Sharing the sky.
I love this clip.
That's when he noticed. He's like, oh shit.
Yes, this is the girl. Even if she wasn't casted for that role, she would have been casted for something else.
Yeah.
The
like,
giddy look
they
of these
wouldn't-
producers obviously tells that they have already found what they've been looking for, because not
Yes,
only
Chuck.
did Lea hit the high notes, but also perfectly executed the low notes.
It wasn't in the high notes or the low
It was
notes.
the
It was
acting through the song.
through the song. Like,
And she had just been given that piece. That's also something that you have to take into consideration in these environments, that when you're auditioning, a lot of the times, especially when you're doing a close call or you have already been casted, but you're learning the material, they give it to you at the beginning of the meeting or the beginning of the call, and they run through it with you once or twice. You record it, you go out of that room, you study like your life depends on that, because it does. And then you go back in and you do your best interpretation of that.
yeah, because it's like, it isn't, sometimes actually, note accuracy is super important in
Oh, yes.
theatre. But at this level, everyone is note accurate.
Correct.
The issue is, sometimes the note accuracy sacrifices or compromises soul
Or the
and intent.
delivery. And sometimes it's not that you didn't deliver with enough emotion, is that the emotion that you conveyed wasn't what they're looking for.
Yeah, it wasn't what
And
they
so
fucking composed it with that in mind.
sometimes you have to beg these people, let me do it again. I'll do it with another way. Please, just let me do it again.
But Lea was like perfect for fucking Miss Saigon.
Yes, she was perfect.
And like, oh my god, I
Fantastic.
couldn't have thought of anyone better.
I actually,
to this day,
to this day, this
to
is my
day.
favorite version of it. Like, it is my favorite version of the music.
All time.
Of all time.
She then secured the role and went on to make history by becoming the first ever Asian actress to win a Tony
Yeah, not even
Award.
Filipino, bro. The whole fucking,
The whole of
of
Asia.
Asia.
And the Tony Award goes to
Mental.
Lea Salonga.
I hope that came with a fucking unbelievable check.
I hope he did with a nice bonus. Yes!
She also played the role of Eponine and Fantine in the
Epany
musical
and Tiffany, tell me.
Les Miserables on Broadway. Just take a look at this exclusive club. Anyone would kill to get included in.
And I'll tell you what, in terms of pure acting pedigree, if you look at that line,
Actually, that's a pretty good line. Everybody's pretty fucking up there. Sorry. That's
yeah,
just so high.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, that's actually...
But if you had to rank them, she would be in the top 3.
His different styles of acting, though, because she comes from... The fact that she translated well into small screen is actually quite impressive.
Yeah, well, the only issue she had, though, that you could criticize Lea for, she did not transition well into big screen.
That's right.
And Anne Hathaway, for example, has the most commercial value out of everyone there, probably.
Because she isn't as good as a singer, not even remotely close.
No.
She doesn't have the same level of pedigree that Lea has, but because from theater, like, this is where techniques and training actually comes to play. When you're trained in theater, the acting development that you gather is completely different to what you have to apply on screen acting.
Hollywood. Yeah.
And so when you go to screen acting, it actually feels completely unnatural, and it's like you're starting from scratch.
Why did she not chase?
I've no idea. No clue.
I still haven't
I'm
fucking
sure,
met Lea.
I'm sure she had plenty of opportunities.
Maybe she doesn't even like us. Maybe we
that
like
is
her
a-
and we don't even like her.
That's a very strong possibility.
Maybe we like her and she just fucking finds us annoying.
It is a very strong
It's very
possibility.
possible. I don't know. But yeah, we've never actually had a chance. We've seen her live. And her team was kind of lovely to us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah.
You know, but we don't know her.
Why not? Guys, why not?
There. Now that's something to be proud of. And not only that, but Lea also became the singing voice of not just
Mulan.
one, but two Disney princesses.
Why did change the key? She can't do anything.
She probably didn't want to do it. She can.
She can't, yeah.
It's just
We've seen her
probably-
sing. She can.
Achieving such a feat is incredibly rare, so the Walt Disney Company honored her to become one of the few Disney legends.
Give me royalties, blood. That's what I want.
She went through discrimination in the past.
Oh, they're not going to see you. They're not going to see you because you're Asian. I'm sure that there are people out there who are just waiting for me to mess up.
But that didn't stop.
That's not true. That happens to everybody, guys.
But that's gonna apply to fucking everyone.
Well,
They're not
but
gonna see you because you're for the Bronx.
Also, this literally.
Yeah,
this,
blood.
this is actually a clip a little taken out of context because believe me, I've seen all her interviews. But there's also one interview that I take that helped me a lot during the casting processes here in the UK because me being Latina and you encounter similar circumstances and things
it's
like
gonna
this.
happen.
And it has nothing to do with the profiling, and it has nothing to do with whether your ethnic background suits them or not. It has more to do with what they're looking for, and it villainizes them in the popular eye, like in the popular perception. But Lea actually spoke about this. It has nothing to do with you as a person, and it has something to do with the product that you're presenting.
Bro, because
And
I'm
so-
investing millions of dollars into this
Correct.
fucking project, and I didn't want to cast a Latina kid because the character is from fucking Switzerland.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly,
So it's like, no thanks.
Although I must say the West End has gotten a lot more lenient.
I think they've
in
overcorrected.
casting.
I think they've overcorrected sometimes.
Yeah, so much more lenient.
I think they've overcorrected. It's the same thing that's happening in Hollywood because I don't know why we had a Latin heritage or whatever the fuck her deal is as a Snow White.
But she was perfect for Evita because she was Argentinian.
no
but
problem.
fantastic casting.
Also, maybe not a bad singing voice cast for Snow White. She's all right.
No, she's a good singer.
But come on.
Rachel.
Rachel Ziegler, or whatever her name is. I'm not a fan, genuinely. I don't like her, and I think she's such a great example of bad professionalism in the public eye.
That's true. She's also very young.
Who gives a fuck?
Think about this later.
Yeah, she will think
She
about
will
this
think
later.
about this later.
Yeah. You will think about your actions.
Sit in the corner.
Yeah, literally. But I it's like obviously it's great to root for your own people. But it's like even Filipinos, if you're watching from the Philippines, if Lea Salonga wouldn't have been great singer for Mulan,
Oh no, if she
who
would have
would
been
given
a
a
great
fuck
singer.
if she's Filipino?
But exactly, the people didn't care.
It was
That's
just
the
that
point.
it was Lea Salonga, a generational talent that was singing, and you were seeing the generational talent. And then, also by the way, you could be like her. Or also by the way, she's from the same place I grew up in, Las Piñas. I don't know where she was from. I just like the word Las Piñas. But the most important is the fucking quality of the outcome of what she was able to do of the product.
Because the other thing that people forget about this is that you're presenting a product to the industry. The product happens to be you, but there is you have to become dual. You have to become multidimensional and become whatever these people are asking from you. And I think that's something that if you're not in the industry, if you've never been into castings and you've never really gone through the machine, you will never understand this. And it's actually quite ruthless to explain to other people because they will think, oh my God, you're not enough.
I think people
Blah,
can
blah, blah, blah.
understand it, mate. No, I think people are a lot smarter than we think, or than most people think.
But
I
tell
think
you,
people are smart as
and
hell.
it's easy to villainize. I actually think that's also an issue, that it's easy
That's
to
true.
villainize the casting process of a lot of things.
I think it's just easy to like sort of it's like a lot more juicy to believe that there's like some sort of conspiracy.
Because
or
the
something.
From achieving her
environment
dreams.
is so
Tense. and wild.
Unhospitable.
Yeah, it is.
To this day, Lea Salonga's legacy has already been immortalized as she became an inspiration for aspiring performers for generations to come. I know that you wanted more people to be included, and I promise you I will in the next videos.
Yeah, some brave fat ones, right?
Yeah, Catriona, freaking,
obviously,
Manny Pacquiao.
Charisse, now Jake.
That's right.
Fucking Manny Pacquiao.
We won't talk about that. We will talk about that.
But I like that he went for the not so obvious ones.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Lea's pretty obvious, but Billy not so obvious for a lot of people.
And I don't think people know the amount of accolades Billy actually had under his belt.
Mental successful.
I love Billy Crawford.
But yeah, I think he's got many versions of this, so do let us know. I don't know how interesting this may be for people, but it is quite interesting because we have so much insight now into the sort of OPM. That's why we've never checked out these videos before, because I don't think we could have brought that much value to it.
And let me be your friend. I want to be your friend.
Yeah,
girl.
what the hell, man? Hey, man, be friends with my sister, man. She's quite cool.